Feel good. Bustin', 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 bustin' makes me feel good. Okay.
Drop your pants and we'll check your prostate.
Let me tell you something. Bustin' makes me feel good.
It's time to kick gum and chew ass.
Okay, there it is.
and I'm all out of ass. Fucking dick kick him.
Oh yeah!
Courtesy of Mark Mav, everyone. I couldn't hear it though. That's the only thing. All right. Your B-day today. Ah, well, happy birthday. Or, oh, shit. I used to know this. Son's leven? I'm trying to fucking remember what it was. It's like, yeah, something like that. Like, long life to you. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, remember what it is. Zungze. I'm trying to remember. Shut up. I don't... Dutch is not my native language. Live long and prosper. Yeah, basically. Anyway, let's... Anyway, happy birthday. And in Dutch, happy birthday. Yeah, that's happy birthday. We should do all the happy birthdays. Lang zou de leven. There it is. I knew it was like something like that. Lang zou de leven. Should we give the birthday individual a shout out? Yeah, I mean, well, I don't. Are you even streaming? That's the question. Hippie bird day. Goddamn hippie birds. Goddamn liberal birds shitting on my American lawn. I'm gonna get my shotgun, but to shoot those liberal birds off my lawn. Get them out, get it. The fuck. May he live many more years. May you have many smoking pancake. Or smoking a pancake. Sugar and a waffle. Dartmoor, that's the one. That's the one we gotta go to now. But the campaign we have to actually do. Back to evolution you go. Back to evolution. Go back, I wish to be monkey.
Lost an empire. Fall hard enough.
Yeah.
What truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So
and by the way, I also should thank Bark for the raid again, because I didn't thank her properly, so thank you for the raid. Get some sleep, get some rest. Hopefully we can play again some other time.
She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence.
And thank you to Cedric
Carlisle
and
descends from an ancient line of
and,
warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather was killed in the
Nyx.
Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads.
I keep
and
wanting to say
newspaper
Valkyria,
publishing.
but I'm like, it's
While largely
Valkyrie.
unknown to the public, the family still
Valkyrie
asserts its
Nyxia.
quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
The birthplace of
Began here,
Providence?
And it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Okay. Alexa Carlisle, find the case file. Classic cut long coat suit. Oh man, that's fancy. Oh yes, take fish with us. Good idea. Lethal pills. Well, let's get this party started. Get ready to partay. Partay.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlisle family's
And
home
scuff
for
mode is now ended.
generations.
Thank
The
Christ for
Reverend
that.
Alexa Carlisle and her three adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlisle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlisle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
You paid for a scuff man. You didn't pay me shit, motherfucker.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlisle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlisle.
Oh. He just jostled for a second.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlisle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. oughtn't to say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madam's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business...
It's time to chew ass and kick bubble gum, and I'm all out of ass.
I've never seen a
All
place
right
guarded
then.
like this, and I
Guess
dare say
I'm
I
being
don't like
dookie
it at all.
nookie.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me, said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know.
That's a bit
I guess I thought we were gonna read it.
considering the fact that I spotted no less
Say I
than 2
must have
routes
done
to get
something
inside the house
Shit,
unseen.
man. Carolyn really did a number on that.
I'm inside the house. No one saw me. 'Cause I'm a tricksy motherfucker.
All of this just works. And again, it just works.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Gotta be careful. I don't have anything to distract him with. Fuck, I should have waited by the window. Dookie Howard. It just works. It just works.
Mr. Whitman, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with...
I think I need to do... Oh god damn it, there's not a fucking shit. Well, it didn't autosave. So I guess brum brum motherfuckers.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. Go right.
Alright, since I actually know where to go. Excuse me. Miss Scoozy.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Good old detecting. It's time to be Ace Attorney,
Mr. Whitmer,
but mixed with a little bit of
can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Sherlock Holmes. Schlock.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
I dare say.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about those texts.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me, said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it.
Before you see Madame Carlyle.
She's a sensible woman. That stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and
That's a
freak
bit
out.
excessive, I
Say
think,
I must have done
considering
something
the
to
fact that I
provoke her.
spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, he saw the routes, and I came in. Just gotta wait for this asshole. And in there you go. Easy. Easy peasy, Japanesey, lemon squeezy. Get all queasy. You always picked pancakes for dinner on your birthday.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death.
It's Nicolas Cage.
The staged funeral is...
It's Nicolas Cage. No.
Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Fancy.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Yeah. Well, he would, wouldn't he? Glasnakra, the glasnastonus, the red boy. Still
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
A new set of Wellingtons.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
To see if there was anything else around. Ursa vodka. Alright, I don't think there is. So Sis did it. Maybe the butler did it.
How's everything coming along, Elaine?
Very well, Mr. Fernsby.
Make sure you focus on your work.
I will.
I don't need one more maid crying in the kitchen. So watch yourself around young Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Conclude investigation.
Can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't
So how does
die
one
from
solve a
boredom?
murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
I'll come.
Suspects. Well, this is a fucking murder mystery. I thought this was supposed to be a Hitman game.
Back later.
How very kind of you, dear Mr. Fernsby. I hope to see you soon. Creepy old git.
On top of things, Elaine?
Sure is,
Pick
Mr.
up pool
Fernsby.
ball.
Coming along just fine.
I trust Mr. Patrick is not interfering with your work. We need everything ready for tomorrow.
He's just
Patrick
bored,
Carlyle.
I think. I
Can you
work
tell
while we
me
talk.
where you
Just
were
leave it
yesterday
at
evening?
talking.
Shit,
Mr.
it's
Patrick
that
is not
sneaky
acquainted
butler,
how
isn't
things
he?
are done here.
He ratted
I'm
me
fine.
out.
Thanks for checking in.
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy.
Red levels in 3, best Sherlock Holmes game ever.
Customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Alright. You know, if he has an alibi, you know, can't exactly get him. Soap. My soap now. I'm a kleptomaniac.
Token to Madame Carlyle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Bank tokens. Feather duster. I might know. Trophy room. Okay.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. If she supported his
Do it Dark Brotherhood style. Kill them all.
Him live here. Is that
You can
all?
insta-kill someone with that soap. Yeah.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Alright. I mean, he hasn't really said anything suspicious.
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Your father has been found dead and your mother is alive. Well, it's actually a sister.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much.
They're actually brother and sister.
I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
No, I'm fine. I think that's it. I'm gonna go back to find Edward because ask him the last question. God damn it!
Yo, Anne, what's up? Relax, man. I said I'd get you money. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, and how's that my fault? Calm the fuck down, Ant. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you've calmed the fuck down.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
May I get you anything?
No, he could have done it.
Maybe still keeping an eye on. Who put you up to this?
Edward Carlyle. We haven't questioned Zachary yet. Hey, Zachary, got anything to say? Oh, it's just his air leaving his body. He's dead. He's fucking dead. He's goddamn dead as a doorknob.
Gentleman, he gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
The fuck?
Like Chris.
Sugar.
He treated me like shit.
Bag of sugar.
All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games. Never any romance.
I deserve
Red
more
poison.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she
Kitchen
arrived? What is it?
soap.
Your name says she's saw her on the top floor, stroking the door.
Is this going to go bad?
That wasn't an accident at all.
What the fuck? Hey,
Okay. Okay. Fuck.
for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She just discovered Zachary's dead body.
Propane flask.
I tried to tell her, and do you know what she said?
Apple. Apple. Got an apple.
Love away with words, Dan.
He plays the strings of my heart with that piano. I can feel the hair on my neck stand.
You and me both.
Currently busy.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all,
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Well, he definitely didn't do it.
Yes, hi, it's me again, Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can.
I still think I think that's cool. Just the reflections. That's RTX. The power of RTX. Excuse me. And search locations of interest. Okay, guess I'm gonna go back upstairs again.
That is the door to Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
She certainly was. She said she was. But I think Emma. The maid said Emma was stroking Alexa's doorknob.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates and Cone.
Okay. Not allowed to go in there.
Greetings, sir.
With a handsome face like that, I bet you've worked with a lot of...
Hey,
Mr.
so...
Fernsby might...
Oh, no, yeah.
All right, later.
Yeah, absolutely.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Bathroom. Not suspicious at all. Totally not suspicious. Emma and Gregory's room. Gregory. 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 Also, Duke mode is now ended. Hope you enjoyed the Duke hit him, I guess. Hit Duke.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Walking cane. Do you like dags? Why? Okay, I got stuck in Duke mode. Do you like dags? Dags? You like dags? Missing propane flask. Okay, apparently I can drop a propane flask down there. For what reason, I got no fucking clue.
Coy, Sam. I should probably... Right.
I love how we keep interrupting them. Okay. All these English people.
Excuse me, sir. Seems like you're not cleared to come through here. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, well, I didn't really know where that was.
received the vault token.
I received the vote token.
For the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank.
Look, the only reason I did that is to get the fucking, is to get the milestone.
Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank. Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
We're not fearful she will be in trouble if she knows.
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts.
Have I been in there?
But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get
Say
involved
something about a shake before.
I have.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage negotiations, like in movies.
Pretty unprofessional me to talk about that. And I certainly wouldn't want a refined woman like you to think I'm unprofessional.
I'm not letting you go that easily. So, Sam, have you ever fallen in love with someone you were hired to protect? Like a foreign princess or bride?
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweet, sweet life. You should come and stay at my place in London. We can have her come over. Give you some tips.
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
Bathroom. Bathroom.
You might be an American if you like nabbing some dags on a daily basis, dag nabbing.
How did that happen?
What the fuck?
No, we all signed it.
Why did that sound? Why did that not sound like Duke Nukem?
He says he got it notarized.
Another bot. Can we add that as a block, as another block term? That specific specific one? Because yeah, it seems that's what they're using.
Get to the bottom of it.
Bag of sugar. Fucking hell, Blue. Oh wow, we can't trust Blue with the fucking with that shit. Are these birds okay? They're frozen. The birds are frozen. They were fine before. What the fuck happened to them? Wait a minute. These birds are dead. It's like they became fucking like stuffed birds, like taxidermy birds. Okay. All right then. Okay, game. Okay.
And that solicitor upstairs, why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are Mother's favorite kind
Hi
of
there.
people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
I think he's
Hello, sir.
Okay, so we've questioned the subjects. The suspects. Okay, so there's still several locations of interest.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Oh, I guess I'm breaking in.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
It could be a multiple, lethal poison pill jar.
Lethal, if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting.
I kind of do, yeah.
47?
I actually want to find out who actually killed him. We could frame the butler, but we may as well do it properly, you know? We were hired to commit a murder, but we were also hired to... We weren't even hired for that. We were just asked, weren't we? And 47 is just doing it out of the kindness of his own heart, trying to solve the murder mystery.
I hope I die in the autumn. I love autumn funerals.
Madame Carlyle isn't dead, so there is no funeral. Not if you ask me.
Well, I still think it's going to be a beautiful service.
Well, I'm siding with the Undertaker on this one. It's wrong pretending to be dead. Some things you don't mess with, not even if you're filthy rich.
They don't even know. Baseball. Not a cricket ball, but a baseball.
Aaron, what's about to hit the previous bastards?
Pick up shovel. Phil.
I need to know if you signed some sort of non-disclosure agreement. I mean, how does Madame Carlyle make...
Madame Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. The delay?
They're making rapid bookings everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madame Carlyle. He's in a right state. So, unless you want to take on the birds, I suggest you stay clear of him.
Oh, no, my aim's horrible.
Madame Carlyle is still going ahead with her staged funeral tomorrow, and she wants to inspect the arrangements. How about it, 47? You feel up to giving her the grand tour of her final resting place?
For everyone, if I
Maybe not this time.
Until he says he's ready for Madame.
Okay, yeah, I see a bunch of different things.
Yeah, keep it real.
Yeah, keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it real, eh? Yeah, keep it real here, buddy. Yeah, I'm from. Guess where I'm from? I'm from Newcastle. That's right, buddy. I come from up north. Portrait of Montgomery Carlyle, Madame Carlyle's late older brother, located in the sitting room. About time there. The fuck am I doing? Where the fuck is this? Oh, maybe it's like upstairs? I don't know. No, apparently it's downstairs. Where is it? Oh, the fuck? Shoes and footprints. Hmm.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
Yeah, okay. What is going on with the goddamn... Okay, apparently it was working. I was on the wrong screen. I thought my numpad wasn't working, which is my hotkeys. I was trying to mute. Alrighty.
Yes.
Well, we're still doing this.
Family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
I guess you could do that. That's a good plan.
I don't believe for a second that Kareem committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan with the yesterday. I'd say worried about how things would happen. I said that every trade
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Need a wrench. That's shears. Not a wrench, though. And crowbar. Not a wrench. Garden fork. Also not a wrench. There's got to be a wrench somewhere around here. Like, surely there's like a tool shed or something.
Just typical that Annie.
I mean, this is a greenhouse. It's not exactly a... You know, it's not a tool shed. Oh, good. Wrench. Found a wrench. Camera.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Perfect. I got 3 poisons.
Now Zachary won't get to see the
Boat key. Alright then. Perfect. Screwdriver. Screwdriver.
Can you please sit down again? Yeah. If I could just look at something.
I still want to kind of like investigate more
Hey, stay safe.
I thought he was going to tell me something then.
I could listen all day. He pours emotion into that instrument. Quite the poet, but you're right.
He pours emotion into the instrument. He's so dreamy. He's so dreamy. I can't take my eyes off him.